Here we are at Kansas to start the race. Not the race, well, yeah, the race, but the round of 8. Riley Houston Jr. and Derek Edison on the pole for today's race.
Drivers, start your engines!
The engines are fired up. Here we go. Field is set and they're rolling right off. Riley Houston Jr. in the 18 car, getting the surprise pole for today's race. His teammate Joshua Rush just made it in by 1 point. What looked like to be at least a top 5 finish ended up becoming a 33rd place or 34th place finish, right? Hang on, let me double check. 33rd. Okay, 33rd he finished. 1 point to the good. Tony Green lost 5 spots and got eliminated. And since no playoff drivers won a race or won a stage, they all start with the exact amount of points coming into the race. David Davison has also been eliminated from the playoffs. And Max Anderson has been eliminated. Alexander Rowe and Tony Green, what I just mentioned 5 seconds ago. Ryan Benjamin finally got the first win for the Dodge. And he starts 3rd in today's race. As we get set for the green, here we go. The 18 car going to lead the field to the line. And the green flag waves. We're underway here at Kansas. 78 already trying to make a 3 wide on the outside line. Yeah, I couldn't make it. Already a battle up front, 3 wide, 2 rows deep. Here comes a 72 on the inside. It's looking to carry down momentum after Dover. One of the drivers who missed the playoffs had a good chance. Was right there in the top 5 for most of the season. Probably like the first half. Then started to fall back. Here comes the 1 car. If he wins this race, it'll be pretty mixed. And then they're going 4 wide, maybe even 5 wide here. There's Brad Cheston, who's been... The last 2 races haven't been too kind to him. Got caught up in 2 wrecks. Well, no, well, the Roval, he had issues with his car. And then at Dover, he crashed. But still in the playoffs. He had a big cushion. 34th at Kansas and still made it in by losing only 3 spots. There's Keith Stevens on the 4. With very little top 5s. The least amount of top 5s and the least amount of top 10s. But he's right there. Of course, a win would push, will get him into the next round, the final round, the round of 4. What a season that will be. For the 4 cover to make it all the way there. All the way to the championship 4. And we got ourselves a crash. Comparing to his teammate who was about to pass him, who hasn't won a race yet, but he has got more top 5s and top 10s than him. But he just couldn't make it past the first round, the rookie. Tim Randolph in the 96 coming in. Aaron John Steele in the 90 car, now in 3rd. So everyone tries to slow down here before we cut to the replay. Make sure they don't wreck under yellow. The fuck? Oh, whoops. Okay, never mind. Phone was ringing. So there you go. Okay, they look to be all okay. Tim Randolph is leading. We'll take a look at the replay. Something wrong on the 97 car, I think. He started 2nd, and within lap 4, he's in 30th. I don't know what happened to Aaron Carlson. He bounced between 2 cars, Elias Wolf and Edison. And got pretty tight. I think they checked up because he had 3 cars coming from the apron back on the racing surface. And then ends up causing a wreck. Kenny Johnson and got collecting. Cody Hagen, he gets clipped. And then into the wall he goes. 35 Aaron Carlson, who isn't last anymore once again. Oh man. 2 bad seasons for the 35. Or no, well, for Aaron Carlson. You mentioned the Skittles Super Speedway Series, scoring only 1 single top 10 out of the 20 races. Now, he's got 2 top 10s here. And I guess their goal is just not to finish last again. Let's just hope the Cup Series will be much more kinder to them. But there's your first caution of the day. We'll take you back to the restart. The lights are out. We get set for the green. The 35 car. First one out of the race. 39 cars remain. 38 on the lead lap. Pace car to pit road. Tim Randolph in the 96 in front. Green flag. Back underway. Aaron John Steele in the 90 car and a Can-Am car for this race. 2 wins for him this season and still made it in. The rookie. Has Chris Kyle in the 5 car going for 3rd. Alexander Rowe eliminated as he goes by 2 playoff contenders. Jacob Britt in the 92 is still in the show. Who would be the biggest underdog? Despite getting 2 wins, I think Jacob Britt is probably the biggest underdog. Stevens has been showing some very lot of consistency throughout the playoffs. He's right in the middle. The favorite? Who would be the favorite to win the championship? Oaks, I think, led that one. Yes, he did. Brad Cheston. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. The 19 car. The 19 team. Will it be the second favorite? Well, that's tough. I think Chapman might be the second favorite. But that is mainly because of the bigger teams. The 66 and the 13 teammates. I just realized that. I just look at the MG or the MGM. No, I don't think so. But Oaks with a terrible season. Well, Alexander Rowe, although eliminated, had a pretty good season. Got eliminated last season as well in the 33. So only difference, he is yet to win a race. 3 wide here. 3 wide like a million rows deep. Slow car? Yep, Kenny Johnson. Slow car in the way. Wait, there's a late model team. Did he inside? Oh man, it's gonna get tight. Look at Tony Newman, Oaks, and pretty much everyone who cut through the middle. But Tim Randolph and anyone behind him gets held up. Edison is next. I think we're gonna get him before the stage. Mew in the 36 in front, and Romano, Max Anderson. Okay, M. Oh, it looks like a B. It's like M13M. Or whatever. Okay, here comes Anderson in the 23 car. Another driver. Well, last season he made it past. I think he did make it past the next round. Driving the 23 car once again. Who just made it in. Joshua Rush. Now the 20 car leads that one. Last season we had a different schedule, but for this season we pretty much a mirror of what they do in the real one. So they put Edison a lap down as he holds up the outside line. Jacob Davis in the 99 car. One of the few teams that switched to a Toyota Supra, but not having the success as just the Toyota Camry. And the yellow flag is out. That should serve as the stage. Car hard on the wall, you could tell. And I think that will give the 20 car the stage win. Although, no bonus points being carried up to the next round. That pace car is just going like extremely fast. So Joshua Rush, well, until he reaches the halfway point. But it looks like he'll get it if nothing happens. Alright, we'll take a look at the replay. This happened right here. And they, well, it looks like I'm mid-pack. It's not 8th. All the way at the back after the Edison slowing everyone down. Yep, lap car. One lap car caused a huge wreck. 72 onto the 5. Then the 92. Then everyone else starts spinning. It looks like it's just going to be a small wreck. But then here comes a 4 car. Hard into the wall. So hard that there's roof damage. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Anderson in 23. Riley Houston. No, he almost goes upside down on top of the wall. There's the 19 again. Involving another wreck, but looks like he just spun out. Does he back it in? No, he doesn't back it in. Ryan Benjamin. Lots of damage and lightning blaze right into the back of Larry Hagan. And the 21. So the first big one of the day. Let's rewind this a bit more. Stevens, the first car. First playoff driver to be out for sure. Right on board. Benjamin came up from the grass onto the racetrack. Right in front, across the 4 car's nose. What a hit. Then we saw the 00, there he is. Who nearly flies over. Something about that wall that caused this car to go airborne. 98 also involved. See Celius Wolf in the 40. Oaks, Blade. The 01, Kyle, Tim Randall. Well, some of them were already involved in that wreck. So we had 2 different wrecks. One coming off of 4 and one on the right near the entrance of turn 1. So the second caution, I would say first, that just serves as the stage. We'll see the save results first, then we'll take you back to the restart. Okay, restarting on the halfway point and... Ew. Alright. So, still not official of course, but it's safe to say that wherever they sit now, that's where they're gonna get. That's they're gonna be their stage results, unless someone pits or have a mechanical failure. So looks like Joshua Rush will win the stage, and then the 9 car Chapman, and oh, Spencer Bono in the 3 car. Forgot he was in it. So 3 playoff drivers will get stage points here as we get set for the green. Green flags out. Back underway. 20 car Joshua Rush trying to get redemption after Dover. And yep, all the top 10s you see right now, that's pretty much the stage results. Now he had it at Dover. Till a tire out of all things. Forced from the pit and retired from the race. To the inside. Davison with a full head of steam. Rush gonna let him go here. Fitzwater Sr. in the 39. He's the second driver to have yet to score a top 5 finish. We all know who the second one is. The other one is. Has a teammate right behind him. But of course he doesn't care about no top 5. Go for the win. Fitzwater Sr. Excuse me. Yeah, very just well, somewhat of a mediocre season for the third. Yeah, mediocre season you could say. Although pretty quiet. We had 2 cars, 96 and the 01. Coming back on the racetrack. The 7's gonna go right through the middle. More slow cars gonna be in the way. Oh yeah, back to the 39 Fitzwater Sr. 2018 was not good. Well, it was somewhat good. How do I say this? Well, he almost won the race. He almost won multiple races in the OWR series. Watkins Glen looks like it was finally going to get that win, and then he chokes the first corner, and then Brad Tristan wins the race. And that happened. Amazing. And then the Ally Road Racing Series. He finally got that win, and then the championship was right on the line. Brad Tristan wrecked early, thanks to one of his teammates, but then had an issue. Overdrove. What turn was it again? It was like turn 3. Hit the Roval. Went through the grass into the tire barriers and wrecked. And he would have gotten the tiebreaker, I believe. Oh, trouble! Oh my god. Okay. And the leaders are wrecking in turn 1. Multiple cars involved, and oh, they're wrecking even harder. Zellius Wolf just slammed into one of the guys, and they're still stacking up. Edison, Kyle, Tony Green. Pace car blows right through them. The 88, the 19 car. I wrecked for the 3rd straight race in a row. Pretty much. And who's leading? 33? 33. Alexander Jones is the now race leader. Oh, and then in the 8, and Spencer Moto is now in 3rd place. If we take a look at the replay. Trey Wright was he was the leader. And he ends up into the back of the 19 car, Brad Tristan. It's so rare for the 19 to be put a lap down and cause something like this. And when he goes over, it collects the 20 car as well. Then the 36 hard in the back end. The 20 does, although he did save it, some damage. The 9 car was on the outside. Oh my god. Then the 24 and the 90 through 1 and 2. Both cars flew into the air. Synchronized crashing. But not synchronized landing. That's going to be a lot of damage. The 36 missed it. Missed the 24. That could have been big. A lot of damage. Both these race cars, Aaron John Steele, most likely will be out of that one. Fitzwater Sr., we talked about it in the 88, putting even more damage. He just clipped 2, the 98 of Noodles. Well, in both big wrecks. Well, several guys involved in it. The pole sitter, the 18, 7, Cowden, Green, Sammy Saber Jr., and there's a 19. Who caused it all. Okay, so 19 car in danger. Being eliminated now. Now they're starting to getting into crashes. A lot of poor finishes. But they had a big cushion. Really big cushion. Look at that car nearly tipping over. No one has flipped yet so far. We had like 4 cars go airborne. We had the 22, then now the 90. No, the 00. The 90, 24, now the 19. So far, no one has gone upside down in Kansas. We do have a lot of flips here at Kansas, but so far, no one has gone on the roof. Big wreck, taking a lot of big names, a lot of good cars. We'll take you back to the restart. 10 laps to go and a tick to green. 23 cars remaining on the racetrack. No, actually 24. Kenny Johnson, 3 laps down. Those are the drivers who are currently out of the race. 18 cars now remain on the lead lap. Here we go. Spencer Mono in the 3 got the win at Road America. That pretty much sealed the deal for him to make it into the playoffs. Currently in the round of 8. All he needs is another win. And he'll be in there. The championship 4. Ryan Butcher in the 8 car. I believe he's the only of the Junior Motorsports cars yet to win a race. He's in 2nd. Yeah, a lot of good cars. A lot of fast ones, a lot of potential winners. There's the 20 who's still running top 10, but obviously wants that win. There's Chapman, who got pinned against the wall when the 36 was trying to save it. Right behind Jacob Davison. And the other playoff drivers still remain. The 90 car is still out there, surprisingly. And there's Hunter Blade in 23rd. And the 8 car's gotten the lead. Looking to be a 4 car battle. Tim Randolph, right? He's a lap down, but still fast. Closing on the 07 already. Well, he just came off pit road. To the outside. Yep. The outside it is. Or not. Another slow car, lap car on the way. And here comes the one. We talked about the one car. If he wins this race. We have pretty mixed emotions. A bittersweet win. Winning the race right after he get eliminated. And it's the round of 8. Here comes Jones in the 33. Still winless so far. Hasn't really come close. A teammate right behind him, if they're in the position, would the 33 let him win? It'll be a big surprise if he does. But Jones has struggled this season. And he has not won one. Spencer Mono's already won. And this isn't a team sport. As of now, Tim Rano is a lap down. He doesn't need to get a lap back if we do get an overtime finish. So far, there's 6 cars that are 1 lap down. Coming to 5 to go. Hunter Blade, Kenny Johnson running the same speed and the same gear. And here comes the leaders once again to put him another lap down. So we do get an overtime finish. These guys will be parked. Unless we get the yellow right now, of course. To the outside, Tony Newman, who is also a lap down. To the inside, he'll get those 2 spots. Easy for these guys, because there are less cars. There's a spectator view. Jones in the 33 on the outside line. Newman not going to let up, of course. The one got held up a lot, though. Here comes the rest. Staying to the middle as they come to 3 laps to go. Ryan Butcher has 2 drivers to use as a pick. But Tim Randolph trying to get a lap back, and those 2 make contact. Or oh, another slow car, Larry Hagan. So many slow cars getting in the way. It's already caused 1 big wreck. Or 2 big wrecks. 3 more. Couple of 2 laps remaining. 2 laps to go. Inside. Ah, no. Nope. Caution. 21. Be careful backing up. Oh man. So that will force an overtime finish. And just when the 89-21-01 get put 2 laps down. But the rest will get back on the lead lap. So Ryan Butcher leads. Obviously didn't want to see that. Had a second lead over his teammate. We'll take a look at the replay. Should have just stayed in the middle of the 01. Just came down the 8 car sideswiped him. He's already sideways in the 96. When he made the made contact again. Spun that car around. I was hoping he would save it. Because he got another slight tap. That got the car straight. But then hit the wall. Couldn't use the wall to keep it straight, and he would end up getting a yellow flag. And an overtime finish when he was backing up. I thought Larry Hagan was gonna T-bone him. Luckily he missed it, but Jacob Davison ends up getting into him. Now he has a wreck race car. Was looking for a top 10 finish out of this mess of a race. And then that happens. Alright. We'll see the results of the line. Then take you to overtime. So it'll be Ryan Butcher leading with his teammate alongside him. So Davison will actually finish 20th. He will finish 20th. And then the rest, that is their, of course, their full race official results. So there will be 20 cars, 19 cars restarting, and you guys know the rules, and we'll take you to overtime. Here we go, overtime. Here at Kansas, 2 laps, infinite attempts, 8 and 1, followed by the 3 and the 33. Pair teammates versus another pair of teammates. Here we go, green flag. And they got the better restart, the ISCR cars. The 78 to trying to make it 3 wide. Can't quite do it. The 8 car being pushed. Look, this now the 78 is pushing the 3. Nearly turned him. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Nick Kennedy. Joshua Rush. Chapman, Rowe. 3 wide. Between the 00 to 22 and the 18. Here they come to the white flag. The white flag is out. One more time around. Oh, contact between the 3 and the 8. Trying to side draft maybe. Oh, Joshua Rush. Oh, the 78's gonna go sideways. He's gonna get turned. Into the wall they go. And Joshua Rush to the lead. What a blessing this was for the 20 team. Lost to that Dover. Just made it in on 1 point. He'll take the win. He'll advance to the round of 4. Checkered flag. Joshua Rush wins it at Kansas. Someone's not happy. I can tell. Oh, the 78, the Daytona winner. But then fell off the map after that. Looking for a second win. And then finishing 19th after getting dumped. Joshua Rush, unbelievable. This green white checker really saved him. It blessed him after having a tire issue. After that Dover, that should have been his. That should have been his. But hey, it's better here if he wins here, because now he gets to move on to the next round. To the final round. So, 3 more spots left. Who's going to take them? 20 team, no pressure at all until they reach Homestead so they can relax for the next 2 races. Let's take a look at the full results first, as always. So the 20 car with the win. Riley Houston 2nd, Alexander Rowe 3rd, Anderson 4th, Tim Randolph 5th, Chapman 6th, Ryan 7th, Edison 8th, Spencer Moto 9th, and Riley Houston Jr. 10th. All of this happened because a slow car got in the way and was turned around by the 96 to Tim Randolph, who ends up getting a 5th place finish thanks to that. So he benefited from this too. Big time. Let's take a look at the wreck. Man, Nick Kennedy, he was not laying off. He wasn't He wasn't lifting. He kept pushing the 78, drifting up the racetrack. He ended up driving up the racetrack, and he got turned. The 20 car in a perfect position. With the entire inside line open, the 3, the 8, the 1, the 30, all the top 4, all the 4 key contenders. After all the wrecks, after all the chaos, it was just gonna be down to those 4 until the caution came out with 2 laps to go. They kept their car clean all day long until this. Unreal. They cannot be happy about this at all. At all. 78 getting turned by the 93 at Kennedy. What a surprise. What a huge one. What a huge victory for the 20. And what an end to this race. He got swept up. He tried to make it through. And he ended up getting wrecked as well. So, there you have it. The start of the round of 8. And it ends like that. So, Joshua Rush. A 3rd win of the season. The first driver to do it. It only took us 30 races to finally get ourselves a driver to win 3 races. So, Came quite late in the season for the 20, but they're back on track, and he'll be in it. And that's pretty much it for today. Josh Rush, your race winner, went out to get a victory lane.